Hi guys, so today I have these two great sets to share with you that Diamond Press has brought to HSN ahead of the August 13th craft day. They are stencil kits that have texture paste and I believe some inks, so let's check them out. So they did send these items free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own, and any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. So thank you for doing that if you would like. Again, with HSN and YouTube, there might be a little shopping bag right here with the word shop underneath that, so we'll show you that info. We have Happy Holidays and Mosaic, so let's check these guys out. So what I'll do is let's put Happy Holidays box over here, Mosaic over here. We'll check everything out and then we'll try them out. So what I love about this, and I already know because of the clear paste and then you have your ink, is that the clear paste will just make your ink bounce off even better. I do see that they are metallic inks, and a lot of times metallic inks are pigment based and you have to set them, so that texture paste is going to help you set it. I mean, you can wait for them to dry, but they take a very long time, or you want to heat emboss them right to set them. So we have a gold ink, and this is new for Diamond Press. Let's check this out. This is a non-toxic solvent ink. Okay. Alright, you know what, there is a little strip, and I never find it, there it is, that helps you open it, like a pack of gum or like kids candy or something. You know, it has that little kiss cut line on there for you. Check that out. Ooh, look at this. Again, a pigment ink. I have not seen that from Diamond Press before, so that's very cool. So we have the silver, and then we have the gold. Full disclosure, I'm recording this pretty early, and the Olympics are going on right now, so there you go. We have our silver. It does look like a gold on there, but it does look bronze here. Okay, so I think this one has a more gold tone, but we'll see about that. So again, this is the Mosaic set. You have your texture paste, and it's clear, so it's going to be texture, but it's clear so that you can see the color underneath of whatever ink you use. You can use any ink that you have in your stash. That's going to be really cool. An applicator, some info, of course, on how you might want to use that. You know. Oh, this is really nice. Now, I don't know when I'm going to release this, but hopefully I can say this, that the Diamond Press Today's special is going to have watercolor. Okay, so I've already kind of sneak peeked them in other videos. I don't know when this video is going out. And so what they're showing you here is you might want to make a watercolor background and then just use the clear paste to give you that texture. For me, what I'm seeing, because of this, I'm thinking we're just going to use the ink and then set it with this. But another idea is to go ahead and use the clear paste. I love this idea. You let that dry, and then you go over with watercolors, so then it makes it resist, right? The clear paste is there, it's dried. It's not going to let the watercolor get under it. So you have another kind of look with that. Using the metallic ink. It says after clear paste is dry, rub metallic ink over dried paste, which gives a gilded look. That's very interesting. So they're showing you, like, if you had already done this, a little more mixed media to that is to rub the ink over the top, which I like. Or it says instead of clear texture paste, use a dauber to apply ink, you know, to your stencil, through your stencil, sorry, just to use the ink. Now I'm going to use the ink and then I'm going to trap it with the clear paste. This is what I'm going to do. So that's not an option on here or something they delineated, but that's how I'll probably use it today. I will definitely come back and show you guys playing with stencils and the watercolor. I think I really like that idea. So these are some of the stencils here. I was going to say, sometimes they have names on them, but this set does have names. This set does not have names. So we're just going to go through and look at them, and they're very cool. Again, Mosaic. I love this design. It looks very loopy and lacy and fun. These are oversized stencils. They're just under 6 inches by just over 9.25, so 9.25 by just under 6 inches, but you do lose about ½ inch all around, so just so you have that info. And then this one has a very cool design, very retro in my opinion. How pretty is this? Very tile mosaic, like it said. Lovely. So then we have this beautiful one that looks like kind of like waterworks almost, but just leaves, whatever color you want to put in there. I think it's very lovely. And then this one here is the one they're using in the imagery over here. Very pretty, like fans, kind of like shells. And then look at this big, beautiful background. Love it. Looks like a tile mosaic. Really nice. So in the holiday kit, it'll be very similar as far as the instruction. It also comes with a clear texture paste, I believe. There is one other kit. I don't know if it's available yet. I always link whatever's available in the description box that's going to have a confetti paste. So I'm doing that video separately because I feel like it's a different kind of thing. So we'll check that out then. So you have your applicator, you have your clear texture paste, and then you have your solvent ink. So I'm going to open these up. I'll be right back. Check these guys out. So again, like a goldish bronze. I'll show you that it is different from this one. This one's more like a copper penny kind of color. I guess that's what I'm trying to say there. It's funny when you start noticing them together, like, oh, okay, that's actually a little more copper. Okay, and then this one is your typical gold. Okay. And then instruction, and it's cute because it is geared towards this one, so they're showing you that cute little frosty design, as they're calling it. So again, showing you there how you might want to use those. And let's see our stencils. So we'll just make some backgrounds today. I'll show you kind of what I was thinking, and then they'll reappear in other videos with, you know, as a background for something else. So that's generally how I do these videos. So you have a Christmas sweater, which is super cute. All the little designs with your little ugly sweater. Adorable. The Christmas folk art. That's really cute. I love the little flowers and everything. Super adorable. We have the poinsettia. Cute. You have a Star Bright. And Frosty, which is adorable. I love all the little snowflakes on there. Super, super cute. Just like these little patterns. And then look at this one. I love that Deco 1. It says, that's what they're calling it. And it says Holly Jolly, Happy Holidays, Peace, you know, love, or peace and love. And they're just kind of moving, so that is very cute. Alright guys, well I'm just going to grab some paper and we'll just get to it. I'll be right back. So I cut down a couple different papers, size papers, just so you know we can play with this in different ways. And I have some black paper over here too. So I'm just going to do something real quick. And so on this one they're showing you how to do a watercolor background. I thought, well, what if we do just a regular inked up background with some of that paste, so it gives you an idea. It's very similar, but we're using ink instead of the watercolor. And I will follow up again with a watercolor tutorial. That'd be very fun. So I'm just gonna do a pink background, like a mottled pink background. I think that'd be fun. So this is just ink from my stash, and just kind of come in here with a little bit of pink. It's a very light color. Just wherever. Does it drive me nuts that I hit that part so hard? Yes, a little bit. That's alright. And maybe we'll go into this bubblegum color. Just a really soft and fun kind of background. Just unexpected, right, for a holiday card. And I think I'm going to use this here and just placing that. Now this is a slimline size piece. Oh, it's so funny. In real life this looks a lot more blended than it does on the camera. It looks really interesting. But you can take this guy, and I did a slimline on that, so it's 8.5 by 3.5. And then if I want to trim it down, because I like matte layers to be a little tighter, I can do that. For now, let me just... Actually, let's not use that one. Let's use this one. Sorry, I'm just grabbing a piece of washi. I grabbed one I didn't want to use, so we'll just use this one here. Let's get some of this guy. And just put that right over. Now, it's going to look a little bit milky, but it's going to dry clear, so I'm going to be patient today and let that dry for you guys. So when I follow up, I'll show you what that looks like. A lot of times thinner things like this don't take very long to dry either. I mean, they'll set up, but I wouldn't put it in an envelope for at least a good day. But, there you go. Very cool. And I'm going to do something very similar with the pigment inks too. So just get it back in there. You see the ink didn't reconstitute or anything like that. I scraped away as much as I could that I can save. Let me actually look at all that. It was still quite a bit. Okay, let's put that back in there. And there it is. How cute. You can see the lettering. I'm going to wipe this off, then rinse it, and I'll be right back. Let's pick this guy up. And you have all that good stuff on there. I want to say it has like a little bit of a pearlescent look. Maybe it's just me. But when I went to wash it off, I was like, huh, that's really nice. So the little chunkiness on the side, a lot of times I'll just kind of wipe it like that with my finger, or just leave it. So it's up to you. I'm going to put that to the side. I may have mentioned in another video, I have little hummingbirds that come every morning, noon, night, to hang out right in front of my kitchen, one of my kitchen windows where I wash dishes, so right in front of the sink area. And I went over there right now to wash that off, and there they are, and I can hear them, you guys. Did you know that they make a little noise, or chirp, or I don't know what, but they make their little noise. So that's awesome. Okay, for the next one, I'm going to do a whole 8.5 by 5.5, so you can do the whole thing and then cut it down however you want, or, you know, use it for a larger project, what it is that you're thinking. I'm going to do like this star one. So I'm going to, you know, center as much as I can up and down, left and right. You have like the whole 8.5, but in the other direction you are going to trim a little bit off, I would assume, to make a nice matte layer. So we have that. And for this one, what I'm going to do is ink it up with, should we use both colors? Like go from the gold into that bronzy color? I think we can do that. And maybe I'll do it in this direction, because if I start here and go this way, when I cut it in half, it's just going to be one or the other. I think I want to put that on there. You can take the whole thing, honestly, and just ink it on there, but I'm going to use finger daubers. And just nice. Just come in here and just fill it all in. But I'm going to do it in this direction, this way, and then the gold down here. Okay, so it's going to take a minute because I really want to get in there, and pigment inks are chunkier. I'll explain that. They have like a grit to them, I think, than other inks. So I really want to just get in there, and I'll be back. So just make sure I popped in there in each little area. So now I'll switch this guy out, and we'll use this goldish one. And same thing. I'll just get it in there, and I'll be back. So I just finished that side up. These guys back on. You know, I'll always keep that little plastic piece that was there. I'm going to keep it forever. So what I'm going to do is just wipe away as much as you can of the pigment that's just kind of sitting on top. And then come in with this. So this is definitely something where if I go over this, I'm going to want to conserve this stuff. So I'm going to do a little bit at a time, just in case it sticks on there and I don't want to put it back in my bottle and then have gold or silver or whatever color you're using stuck on there, right? So I'm just going to do a little at a time, see kind of what I need. If I need more, make sure to really spread that out. And this is just another idea. It'll trap that ink down there for you, and it'll be great. Yeah, so I'm just collecting what I already had, and I think that's going to be plenty. I don't think it even got too dirty, but again, I wiped it all off, so I think that helped out. Because that looks pretty clean to me, so I'm going to go ahead and pop that back in there. Get it off. I think I have a little extra over here that I can still get. Okay. And then we'll try out the other set next. Very cool. Okay, I'm going to go again, wipe it off, rinse it off, and then I'll be right back. And And same as before, just remove that. And wipe everything down. Now we're going to let that dry. Of course it's going to be clear and shiny, but I'll be right back. Let's do something very similar. This is just an A2 size piece of paper that we'll be using for this one. This is from the Mosaic set. I really love that one. Oh my goodness. Let's try this one's a little bit different. And so again, I mean, you could use just a clear paste and then come back later and color over the clear paste with that pigment ink. Things like that, right? I'm just going to do basically what I just showed you earlier. And I'm going to grab this one. Let's do silver. Let's do silver across the whole thing. And you can just stop there. You don't have to, you know, come in with your clear paste. But like I said, I feel like it helps it set. Ooh, that looks awesome already. Do you guys see that? Actually, I can show you from over here. Very cool. So I'm just going to take a moment and go through this whole guy, and I'll be right back. I leave it kind of rough in some areas, like not as stenciled, you know. So there's that. Again, you can wipe this down just in case you want to put more of your stuff back. I'll show you what that looks like by itself. Very awesome. And let's get some of the texture paste. Now this is the same one. It's the one that comes from the Mosaic kit. I'm just going to use it, but it is exactly the same stuff. Okay, so let me open this guy up. Yeah, same applicator, all that. And I'll start back here. Just bring that guy down. So after this, what I'm going to do is just wait until they dry so you can see what they actually look like. Try to get right into that very edge. Now it's a complete A2, you know, you can die cut this afterwards, you can just trim it down. You definitely, if you're going to die cut, you have to wait until this is completely set up. Again, very clean. Put it back in here. Let's not waste any of that good stuff. And that is that. So just like before, I'll wash this off, I'll remove this from here, and I'll come back when everything's dry. Okay, just to give you an idea, you know, I did all the stencils. This is the one I started with first, so it's been maybe 15 minutes or so. I mean, if that long. And it's sticky, but it's not coming up on my finger. So I don't think it's going to take super long to dry. I'm probably not going to pay attention to that right now because I have to move on and do some other things before I come back and show you guys it dried. But just want to show you, I don't think it's going to take too long. Okay, I'll be back. Hey guys, so it's been about 3 hours, I think, and I can touch them all. It's just fine. I don't know that I would run them through a die cutting machine quite yet. Like I said, if I was going to do that, I'd probably wait at least a full 12 hours, if not the next day. But look how cool. Again, it's still drying in my opinion, because I can see how that looks a little bit clearer, and it's a little bit milkier over here, so just something to think about. So, again, super cool. Again, you can see how some of it gets a little bit clearer, some of it's a little bit still milky. Like I said, it's been about 3 hours, I would say. Very cool. We have that bronzy kind of going into the gold here. I mean, with something like this, I don't know if it's ready for me to do this, but I can show you something. So, look how cool that is. I can take this and maybe some, I mean, there's so many ways to play with the stuff, but let me grab some black ink. And again, you know, in the example, they're saying to come in and put some watercolor over the top. So then this is a resist. So like even this little peachy pink color will show through. And then the resist on top. So I'm going to do something similar to that, but it's going to be ink. And like I said, I'm not sure if it's 100% ready yet for me to do this, but I do want to show you guys just another idea. Let's see here. I'll use something to help me in the background. Just taking some black ink and going over this guy. And hopefully you can kind of see what's happening there. So it's going to be very similar if you're using watercolor, something like that. So you have the resist. Oh, another little carrier wanted to fall there. And you can keep doing this as dark as you would like, right? So I'm just kind of showing you an example here. But I think I'll probably keep adding color, so it's going to be really, really dark. and it just kind of resists that, right? So you can wipe that off too, just to make sure this is nice and clean. But again, I wasn't sure if it's quite ready for this part yet, quite dry enough. So I'll continue adding color so it's nice and dark, and I'll have some images for you on that. So thanks for watching, guys. Thank you so much, Diamond Press, for sending these items for review. Like I said, I'll have the images come up. I'll have the links in the description box for everything that's currently available, and I will see you all at the next one. That is so cool. Bye now.